Dear grade 12 students, welcome to this video lesson which will help you to answer different types of reading comprehension questions. So let's get started. Today's lesson has one learning objective. So by the end of this video, you will be able to practice answering different types of comprehension questions with a high degree of accuracy. The first question asks you to select the writer's main purpose of the text. If you read through the options, you notice that they start with verbs like to highlight, to encourage, to convince, and to persuade. And in case you have two verbs that have the same meaning, you need to read and to see the word that comes after them, like here, convince people, and here to persuade governments. So please pause this video here for a while, read the paragraph, and choose the correct answer. Well done. Let's see the answers together. So which option should we select? Exactly, the last option. So the writer aims at persuading governments of the benefits of increasing green spaces in cities. And you see that the justification has been highlighted for you. Continue with the same type of question. This time we want you to select the answer that specifies the purpose of the extract above. So please pause this video here for a while and choose the correct answer. Excellent. Now, can you tell me which option have you chosen? That's it. The purpose of the extract is to give an example illustrating the writer's argument. The writer's argument in the paragraph is do not say something that will hurt somebody's feeling. And of course here the writer uses the linking word, for instance, to support his argument with an example. We remain with the same type of question. Now you are asked to choose the answer that shows the purpose of the text. So please pause this video here for a while, read the text and select the correct option. Well done. So, what have you answered? Exactly, it's the second answer. So the purpose of the text is to add information not included on a CV, since the letter is written to apply for a job. Now we move to another type of multiple choice questions, which requires you to use context to determine the meaning of a word. So if you look at the question, it asks you to choose the word that is closest in meaning to the underlined word affordable. So please pause this video here, read the above paragraph and try to find the meaning of this word. Excellent. Let's find out. So what do you think is the meaning of the word affordable? Exactly, it means not expensive or inexpensive. So if we read the sentence in the paragraph, it says that companies should compete in providing products to average consumers. So these products logically should be serious or challenging or inexpensive or unreasonable. So logically they should be inexpensive means not very expensive. Here also you are asked to determine the meaning of the word curtail. So please pause this video here for a while and give it a try. Well done. Let's correct. So which word is closest in meaning to the word curtail? Well done. It's reduce. So even if you don't know the meaning of this word, you can use the context to guess the meaning of this word. If we have a look on the sentence in which the word is used in the text, we find that it mentions gardens planted and greenhouse gas emissions. So logically, the green or the gardens should reduce the emissions of the greenhouse gases. So that's why we should select here reduce. Another type of comprehension question may ask you to determine the writer's or the author's point of view. And point of view means the attitude. You notice that in the first two options, the word biased has been used twice. And biased here means to be with an idea. So please pause this video here for a while, read the paragraph above, and select the correct point of view. Excellent. Now, can you tell me which is the correct option? Excellent. The author is biased towards the opponent. And you notice that the writer has used two introductory phrases to introduce his point of view, which are, as for me, I think that, and I believe. Now, please pause this video here for a while. Read the paragraph and try to find what the author or the writer believes. Well done. So, which answer have you selected? Excellent. The writer believes that not enough British students study abroad. And what justifies this answer is that he mentions that the British students are clearly missing out compared to other students from other nationalities. Again, for this question, I would like you to pause this video here and select the option that shows the writer's attitude of solar power. Well done. Let's see. Which answer have you chosen? Great. The writer thinks that we should take more advantage of it. And you see that the justification has been highlighted in the paragraph, and he mentions that we will be able to take full advantage of solar power. This multiple choice question will not ask you about the content of the paragraph, but about the language features, which means the characteristics of the language used by the writer. So let's read through the options. The first one is factual information, which means the writer uses facts in the text. The second option is the use of abbreviations, which means the use of contracted forms of verbs, like the S apostrophe instead of S. The next feature is the first person, which is a narrative feature that indicates that the narrator of the story is one of the characters. This feature is marked by the use of the personal pronoun I in the story. Finally, the subjective style of writing, which is based on attitudes and views. So please pause this video here and select the correct language feature. Well done. Now, which feature have you chosen? Excellent. Factual information, and we can easily spot the use of the dates 1880 and 1891. So, we want to add something here, that there are other language features you can use when you are writing a text, or you can find in a text. For example, you can also find the use of imperative, which is using the verb and leaving out the subject, like you say, open the door. The use of modal verbs, like must, should, can. Use of the passive voice, when you start by the action and you leave out the doer, like the article has been written. Also, the use of linkers is another feature of another language feature, like using of firstly, in addition, furthermore, and also use of direct speech, which means use of the dialogue. Now, please pause this video here and try to find the language feature used in this sentence. Well done. Let's see the answer. Can you tell me what language feature is used here? Excellent. The imperative form. And you notice that the sentence starts with the verb and not with a subject. Now we will examine some types of questions which require constructed answers. In this question, you are required to read the text and find out what the dates April 1923 and March 2007 refer to in the text. So please pause this video here for a while and find what April 1923 refers to in paragraph number 1. Excellent. So what have you found? Yes, this date marks the opening of the original Wembley Stadium. And you see that the justification has been highlighted for you. Now please pause this video here, and this time you are required to read paragraph 2 and 3 and find what the date March 2007 refer to. Excellent. Let's see the answer. What have you found out? Great. This date marks the opening of the new Wembley Stadium. And you see the justification here is, you can find it in paragraph 2 and 3. In paragraph 2, it is mentioned the start of the new Wembley Stadium, the works which start on the new Wembley Stadium in October 2002. And in third paragraph, the stadium finally opened in March 2007, which is Wembley Stadium. For this question, we will start by underlining the keywords which will help you specify what you are looking for. So the question asks you to find the attitude of Australians towards exercising according to the World Health Organization, and in a second step to find the effect of this attitude on the Australians themselves. So here you need to provide two details as an answer. First, you need to provide a detail showing the attitude of the Australians, and then the effect of this attitude on the Australians. So please pause this video here for a while and answer the question. Well done. So let's correct together. Now, what is the Australians' attitude towards exercising? Excellent. So the report carried out by WHO shows that nearly half of all Australians do not meet even the 30-minute daily physical activity recommendations. So, and what is the effect of this? Of course, it has negative health effects such as obesity, anxiety, and depression. Now this question asks you to focus on paragraph 2 and pick up 2 points that a good advertisement tell consumers. And usually pay attention to pick the answers from paragraph 2 only, because any other answers picked up from other paragraphs won't be considered, even if they are related to the question. So please pause this video here and answer the question. Well done. Let's see the answers. First, you notice that the verb tell is used in the question instead of the verb for, which is used in the paragraph. So we can understand here that the answers are going to fall after this verb. So the first point is that a good advertisement tells the consumers what the product or service does and how it is used. And also, the second point, you should write as an answer that remind them of the benefits of the product they have been using, or keeps them informed about new updates and variations, which means any of the answers should appear in the first point or in the second point. Here is an important tip. In the exam, don't try to copy most of the paragraph to guarantee that you get the correct answer, because this indicates that you have not understood the question and it may result in depriving you from the grade. Also, in this kind of questions, there is no given order of answers, which means if you write the answer of point 1 in the space of point 2 and vice versa, it won't affect your mark. Another type of comprehension questions provides you with statements and asks you to write yes if the statement agrees with the information in the text, and write no if the statement doesn't agree with the information in the text, and not given if the statement mentions information that doesn't exist in the text. So please pause this video here and write yes, no, or not given for the first statement only. Excellent. Let's correct. Now, what have you answered for the first statement? Exactly. The first statement we should write no, because it doesn't agree with the information in the text. And the justification is that the statement says that guests can enjoy listening to music 7 days a week in Hotel Oasis. Or the text mentions that they can listen to music every day except Sunday. So 7 days is wrong, because on Sunday guests cannot listen to music. We continue with the same task, but now I would like to pause this video here for a while and find if the second statement agrees with the information in the text. Excellent. So what have you found? Great. So the statement is not given. So the statement says the meals provided in Millie Beach Hotel are included in the room's price. You notice that the text deals with and speaks with food and restaurant, but it doesn't mention if the price is included in the room's price or not. So that's why we should mark this statement as not given. Now for the last statement, I would like you to pause this video here and find out if this statement agrees with the information given in the text. Well done. Let's correct together. So the statement says that the staff at Millie Hotel are helpful and supportive. So what you have found? Excellent. Yes, this statement agrees with the information given in the text. So we should write yes. And you see that here the justification has been highlighted, and it says that all the staff friendly, and also one of them helped us when we arrived. So this agrees with the use of helpful and supportive in the statement. Now in this question, you are asked to find out if the given statements are true, false, or not mentioned, which means that the text mentioned nothing about the statement. So please pause this video here and write true, false, or not mentioned for the first statement only. Excellent. Now let's correct together. What have you written for the first statement? Great, it's true, because the text mentions that new habits improve your life in general. And of course, personality is part of your life. Now, I would like you to pause this video for a while and mark the second statement as true, false, or not mentioned. Well done. Let's have your answers. So, what have you written for this statement? Exactly, it's false, because the text mentions that the change in state a new habit delivers is more important than the habit itself. Now, you know the type of comprehension questions you might have in the QSSC English test. This is the end of today's video lesson. Thank you very much for being attentive, and remember that this video will be available on Microsoft Teams. I wish you good luck for the end of first semester exams.